definitely a Steve. Is it Elim-Single? Steve.
But there's a phone number on it, so that's helpful.
Yeah, it looks like an 815. No, we have an email also. Yeah, we got Steve's a winner.
Put you on the spot.
Congratulations, Steve.
We'll be giving a call.
Steve will be giving you a call. All right, we'll take the cue back. We'll get going with some announcements, player. Let's get this match going here.
Here's the sleeve. I'll go check the ball.
We also have a set of balls that we are going to sell an auction on. He's we're going to get those now.
All right, welcome everyone. This is the finals match for the 2025 Dr. Pool Jacoby Tour Championships. This is a great matchup between the A side winner Pia Filler versus Kelly Fisher. For all the marbles, this is a race to 10. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I am the voice of the WPBA. And I have got none other than the Duchess of Doom, Miss Allison Fisher, in the booth for this match.
Thank you, Lonnie. Very happy to be here. This is going to be a terrific match. We've had Kelly just won the last match, knocking out Jasmine Ocean. And Pia was waiting on the sideline, so she's been sitting there cold for an hour and a half. So it'd be quite interesting to see what happens in this match.
It's do you think there is something to that? The sitting?
I do. I mean, obviously we have practice tables here, so you can keep yourself warm. But
absolutely.
One thing is you can come in fresh. The other thing is the other player has been warmed up, for a long match, and just comes down to maybe a little bit of energy, who's got the best energy. And obviously the break, we've said earlier, is a massive part of this final.
So it looks like the ladies are having a little fun with our photographer.
I like this.
Kelly Fisher and Pia Filler, they're actually standing on the wrong side in your view of their names, though. Pia is on your left. Kelly Fisher is on your right.
They're having a face-off.
They are definitely having a face-off. This reminds me of that really fun picture that you guys did at WpbaBilliards. Do you remember that with Christina Zlateva and Christina Tkach?
I think we were all back-to-back, maybe.
Yeah, and you guys were like doing the whole thing, and such a fun time and good photo. Pia, she as tough as Pia can be at the table. She is a very funny young lady, and so she's probably struggling to give the old mean mug face to Kelly. Kelly has no problems giving it back to her, though.
It's so interesting, isn't it? Because if you didn't know the players, you would think, they're very, very serious natured. Obviously, Kelly, not so much. But Pia at the table, once you do get to know her, she's a lot lighter than she looks.
She looks very intense.
Very intense.
But she's actually quite funny. We, before her matches, Allison had asked her, is there anything that you would like us to say? And she's like, that I am the most beautiful girl in the room, or there was some funny things she threw out there. And so Pia, she's very lighthearted away from the table, and we're really excited to have her. This is her, she's been in multiple finals this season. She took a tough defeat to Wei Su Chen in Michigan. She didn't. Did she make it? No, she just missed the finals in Colorado. And so it's nice to see her competing consistently in the WPBA. We're really happy to have her here. Her current ranking on tour is number 3. She is a Predator-sponsored player, as well as Apex and Arc pool tables, Andy Cloth, and of course, How Tips. How is also a WPBA sponsor. So really happy to have them on board with the WPBA crew. And then, of course, Kelly Fisher is also a Predator-sponsored player. She's sponsored by Jingshui Tables, Jam Up Apparel, and Huro Tips. So both these ladies have great companies behind them, and they are wonderful representatives of their brands. So really excited to have this finals match.
Well said. And just going on, both have showed Such consistency over this last year. I mean, for a long time now, but Pia's had a great year so far.
Absolutely.
She's always there in the finals or semi-finals, and that, you know, it takes a lot of hard work. Very dedicated.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that Pia does is she puts in all the work, and it's showing in her results.
And of course, she's married to one of the best male players in the world.
That does help when you have someone to pick their brain.
But guess what? He's at home at the moment doing all the housework.
That's right. Doing all the man things. All right, guys. So we just saw Pia. She did win the lag. These are the match rules for this event. They are going to lag for the first break, which you just seen. It's an alternate break format. They are breaking, or they are racking with the 9 on the spot. This is no break box. Opponents rack for each other, and 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game. This is cue ball fouls only. And I do want to mention that it is also the 9 on the break does count in any pocket. So although we don't see it often, I just like to make mention, and this is a race to 10 single race. Single elimination.
Yes,
Yeah.
This is it. The grand finale.
Yes, of all the hard work from all week.
So Kelly's come in from the one-loss side. Pia's stayed on the winner's side. She defeated Jasmine earlier on.
A little note as well that Pia was the only person to defeat Kelly in this tournament.
Yep, 8-4, wasn't it, yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Late. They did the 9 o'clock round. And Pia was victorious in that matchup.
She made the corner ball there.
Nope.
She doesn't get a shot on the one ball. They've spread nicely, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. She's been consistently making the one in the side pocket, although for some reason I feel as though she was breaking from the other side in her last match.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? How was her break in that last match?
Oh, beautiful. Almost perfection. I think she had 2 break and runs in the match against Jasmine for the hot seat. And I may be wrong, but you watch so many people break, you know, I just feel like I thought she was pinching the one to the right side, not to the left.
Well, the 2 just came off a table. Kelly and Jasmine just commented on the table breaking a little funky, so they weren't very impressed with it, I don't think, so far. Just rolls the 8 towards the rail to block the 3 from going in that corner pocket. Of course, it's open to the other pocket.
These ladies are on a mandatory 40-second shot clock with 1 40-second extension per rack. They do get 60 seconds after the break.
Oh, that's an interesting... Let's see if we can get a better angle at this. See if she can cut this ball in. Yes, she can. It's a very thin hit, though. She has the option to do that or play a safe, run into the 8, but I like the thin cut here. Although, looking from this angle, it makes it look a little tougher, doesn't it?
It does.
Maybe she will play safe. That was nicely played. She used the 8 ball to hold the cue ball. Really nice.
And although Kelly has a look at the 1, it's fairly straight, and the cue ball is very close to the end rail, if not frozen, making this shot very difficult. How do you approach a shot like this?
Close my eyes.
Of course you do.
Actually, on shots like this, I'd probably like to look at the cue ball last.
Really?
That was a terrific shot. Look at that. She put it... That was a great sign of cue in there. Nailed to the rail with that speed as well. She didn't roll it. She went wholeheartedly, bumped the 2, which has given her a great shot here for the 3.
Yeah, you're definitely shooting that shot in that speed. You're either going to look like a hero or an idiot.
Yeah.
And she hit it beautifully.
Did she get the gap?
She's waiting.
Yeah, hold, please. Yeah, that was. Do you think she was coming down the backside of the four? I don't think she was going to trying to get in between those two balls there.
Yeah, I no way think that she was trying to catch that window, but she did, and here we are. She doesn't have the best look at the three, but she has a really good safety opportunity. She can either thin the left side of the three and come 3 rails back down to the short rail, or she can bank the 3 out and use the 8-4 for blocker balls.
She might be able to get the cue ball down behind that 7 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's coming shorter.
Yeah, she came a bit short of that. Luckily, the 8 ball was there to lend a hand.
I think Kelly looks like she's going on the attack in this match.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, just going for it now. Nothing to lose. Final match. Body language suggests that to me. And the way she played that 1 ball, wow.
Mm-hmm. She hit it so good.
Mm.
Well, and two, maybe a little bit of something to say or to prove. Pia did put her on the B side.
Look at that 3. I think Kelly's hooked there, isn't she?
It seems as though to me, but you know, camera behind screens, you know, sometimes it's a little deceiving. She may have the edge of she may have all of it. I'm really not sure, but we know she's going to be able to make a clean hit. That's not the problem. Rail first.
I think she went for that.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel about this? And I don't want to out anybody here.
Go on. Do tell.
What Kelly doesn't seem to practice. Not when she comes here. Like, she'll come into a match and just come in the room, maybe hit a rack or two.
Yeah, I think the psychology of that is not, you know, if you start missing balls in practice, that can get to you and not put you in a good frame of mind.
Okay.
So I think she likes to come in fresh and just new every time. Some players like to practice quite a bit. Some, you know, more than others. Some are there all day practicing.
Mm-hmm.
But with Kelly, I think for her mind, she likes to come in fresh and not knowing what's going to happen and just, you know, be psychologically ready rather than maybe physically ready.
Yeah, because to be fair, you know, Wei Su Chen is opposite of that. She spends a lot of time practicing.
Yes.
And Pia as well. And of course, Christina, they all put in some time. But Kelly, she just comes in the room, throws her coat over the chair, puts her cues together. And
very relaxed. I think for Kelly, it's more of a mental, getting that side of the mind right rather than, like I said, the cueing, because she doesn't question her shot making.
Right.
So does she need to hit loads of balls? Probably not. She's come prepared.
Mm-hmm.
She's ready to play. She's always so competitive and psychologically ready that I think she doesn't have to put in that effort like some players do.
So her manager's telling on her in the chat right now.
Yeah, she doesn't practice enough. What she does, and even when she's stationary somewhere to practice, she probably just does a few hours and some couple of hours maybe on her own, an hour, not much, and then maybe playing some people just to keep sharp. You can overdo it sometimes, I think, too. You can underdo it and overdo it. Just depends on the person.
Well, and it's not like Kelly hasn't been doing this for 30 years at this point, you know. She's been competing on a high level for a very long time. All right, so a little drawback on this pink. Oh, she stunned it to the rail and back out. I didn't expect that, to be honest with you. This is good, though.
I like Pia's attitude at the table. She never seems to get flustered. She just gets on with the job. Got a good routine, I think, pre-shot routine, and then while she's down, the physical routine's really good, really solid.
So I actually spoke with Pia because I was quite impressed with the fact that when she was overseas and they had some downtime, she challenged every top female there was to come in and play her some sets, not for money, just for practice, but she streamed it to her YouTube channel. And I thought, that's a brilliant idea, really.
Yeah.
Because these are the girls that you're going to be competing with at a high level on the world stage, and you need to know how to play them.
Exactly.
So very smart. Rita Cho,
Yeah.
Kelly played, Wade played her.
Yeah.
So I thought that was very, very smart move on Pia's part.
Bringing a competition to you.
Yeah, she's like head on, like a freight train, just going at it,
I think I did see some of that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do want to check out her YouTube, it's the Killer Fillers YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's a lot of good stuff on there.
Josh won her quite funny, actually. She just put a little reel out on her Facebook that I thought was hilarious, and it was her looking at a shot in 8-ball and trying to decide what to do. And Josh was just standing there like, okay, are you done yet? Are you just going to do it already? And she walks away and he just gets up and fires it, right?
Yeah, it's funny.
They're very witty, the two of them. All right, so back at it. Pia with this 8-ball.
Yeah, she's really striking the ball superbly. No question. That was not an easy shot to shoot. First blood to Pia.
All right, taking rack number 1. Pia Filler, but it will be Kelly's break next.
And Pia has worked her way up to number 4 in the World Pool Association rankings. Jasmine's number 3. Christina Tkach is number 1. And Kelly is number 8 in the world. They play plenty of tournaments to obviously follow the world tour. And most recently, Kelly's actually a world champion in Hayball now. She added that string to her bow of titles. And she won that down in Australia, the land down under. So she's coming back and switching to pool. And we had a little chat about that at the beginning of the week. And she said it is a little bit of a different stroke from Hayball to pool. So she's certainly made that adjustment very, very well.
She seems to be able to make adjustments well. I mean, something as simple as, okay, my brake's not working this way, let's adjust and go to this. And she just does it. Very, very good at that.
She's learned a lot over the years. Over the many, many years, she just keeps improving different areas of her game. She does all the right things to, works on certain areas. Okay, I'm going to do this, do that. And she, hangs around way a lot, and I think that has a great effect because I think the Taiwanese players are really good at kicking, banking, things like that. So that's an area of a game that needed work, and she certainly displayed some very good kicking ability in this tournament. I've noticed a big difference. So it's good to see when you see players just improving different facets of their game.
Well, and that just says too, with all the, the titles that Kelly has, that it just goes to show that the work doesn't stop.
It never stops.
Mm-mm.
You always have to remain humble because it will teach you a lesson if you don't. And you have to work hard and just work on those areas and keep a very present mind. And another big thing is the mindset. A lot of these girls have really been working hard on that, and you can see it in the standard of play and shot selections.
All right, so Kelly opts for the push.
See, she's trying to tuck the 4 onto the 8 there. That was a clever little move. I'm not sure if the 8 goes by that 4, but it's a nice play.
I do want to remind people, if you guys could, because we do use these algorithms to approach sponsorship on tour. So make sure that you hit the thumbs up button for the videos. We do appreciate that. And if you're not currently a subscriber at WPBA Billiards, please do that as well. It is free. It doesn't cost a single penny to support the YouTube channel, and but it is priceless to us. So we would appreciate that.
Well, that was a really nice safety shot, but the table seemed so fast there. I don't know if it looked like that to you. It didn't stop rolling. It almost seems a little faster than the last match.
It's probably frozen like my toes.
My fingers. Putting them in my pockets.
Wisconsin is cold.
Yes, it is. And it's getting colder by the day. Probably by the hour.
I'm from Michigan and it's cold here. It's cold in Michigan too. All right, so the 4 must go. Kelly doesn't seem concerned about it.
Yeah. See, it's ironic, isn't it? She was trying to tuck it away earlier. And now
well, thank God she didn't hit that good.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, hello. There's lots of people from all over the world.
How are you? How are you from Dublin, Ireland?
That's fantastic.
It is wonderful. People have been tuning in from Sweden, Ireland, all over the world, Australia.
Absolutely. The support for the WPBA is worldwide, and we're really grateful for that. All right, 2 rails around, back out, shooting the 6 in the lower right-hand corner. Pia sitting patiently. She's in the left of your view, inside the Schuler-Bauer Arena.
Love this arena, Lonnie.
Yeah, it's fun, huh?
You did a great job here.
Thank you. We can't use it at all the events. I don't think some of the pool halls would be happy about me bringing in a giant arena, but for our big majors, it'll come in. It'll come in handy. Could you imagine me stuffing this thing somewhere in felt?
No, not really. That would be quite awkward, I think. There's nowhere to stuff it, is there?
No, absolutely not. Speaking of that, we have...
I was quite... Not the ambience in the commentary box now. The lights went down in the background.
So the lights are on a motion sensor, so Allison and I must not be moving much because they just shut off on us.
That's because we've frozen.
It is really cold in here, guys. So we do have some great events coming up. And in January, we will be at Iron City Billiards. In February, we are headed to Classic Billiards in Lauderdale, Florida. We're really excited to go hang out with David and Leah Bartosiak. First time we've been to Classic, and $50,000 added to that event.
That's fantastic. I heard about David the other day supporting the event. That's incredible.
And for those who don't know, there's little stickers of David Bartosiak all over everything at this venue. Because
I had one put on me the other day, and I'm like, what is this?
So Brianna Miller and Sandy Chang, sponsored players for Classic. We're having a little fun with that. I'm sure they took pictures of everyone to send back home for Dave. All right, so good out there. 1-1 in the score line. If you guys want to catch up with what's happening in the WPBA, just go to WPBA.com, hit the events tab, and you will see we may be coming somewhere near you soon.
We've had more people tuning in from Spain, from Tokyo, from Finland.
Absolutely. Someone's frozen in Gaylord, Michigan right now.
Go get a blanket.
I have a heated jacket on the back of my chair right now. I've got it on. Yeah, because I'm freezing.
You come so prepared.
I've been in this room since Sunday.
Well, no wonder then. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Right, we've got Kelly racking the balls here.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Pier up to break.
They are using the perfect rack, which official template rack of the WPBA. I do have a set of those available in my Sunday swag. For every $20 donation, you get entered into the drawing for after the finals.
That was a nice break, wasn't it?
So she does manage to get the 1 into the left side.
The shot on the 2, a little tricky for the 3. No, she can run into the rail and out and have a shot on the 3 here. Just, this is the tough shot, isn't it? Does it go by there?
Oh, I'm almost positive that it goes through there. Yeah.
Let's tilt our heads.
Every time.
Yeah.
And it's funny because everyone in the stream, I'll be like, oh, I just totally tilted my head to look at the rack. And people in this chat will be like, oh, I did that too.
That was a beautiful shot there. Not easy from the rail.
No, nice touch. I mean, Pia's just been exceptionally steady and consistent in her breaking and ball making. And it's what it takes to win tournaments. Hello, little Ella T in the chat. Ella T is my favorite little curly-haired pool player. She's a Peach Hour sponsored player.
Oh, I've seen her. Actually, Joe Peachow showed me a picture of her yesterday.
She's adorable.
She is. Is she the one who takes the crate around the table with her?
That's Ella.
And she's got a straight arm, good stroke.
Yeah, because you didn't come hang out with us at the World 8 Ball. You didn't get to hang out with little Ella.
Next time.
Yeah, next time. And I'll be in Alaska.
You know, you never know. They might change a date for you.
I doubt that. Nor do I want that to happen. All right. Here we go. Back at the action.
Working steadily through this rack. She really has improved a lot, hasn't she, over the last couple of years, especially last year, I think. Always up there, top 4 player. You know, you mentioned Colorado, the felt tournament. She was 3rd in that. I think Christina Tkach beat Margaret Feflova in the final. But yeah, she's a terrific player.
Yeah, absolutely stellar. And she, every time I see her, she just gets a little more consistent, a little more consistent.
Is she pretty straight in here? I think she is. So it's going to be interesting. Does she pull back a bit or does she roll forward? These are the decision-making things that we have.
She needs to get out of the way of the camera.
Yeah. Let's have a look here, please. We'll get a good look down her line of vision here. And she's very right-eye dominant. She sits with the cue under her right eye.
It's a good look at Pia's elbow behind her ear.
Yeah, I like that play. Then the cue ball, she can either run this forward or stun across. It's just a preference, really, of the shot. I think the stun, possibly here. Again, it depends how you're feeling as well, early on versus later, how you're striking the ball. It was a good clean contact, centre of the pocket. Really easy stroke, wasn't it? She struck it so well, the timing of the stroke.
Yeah, she when she delivers through the ball, it's quite impressive.
Yeah, she looks very natural. I know it's a lot of work has gone into that though.
I followed her at Derby City with my personal YouTube channel, and made sure to get all their matches that I could out to the masses for her and Christina. And I'll tell you what, some of those guys, they didn't really enjoy running into Pia Filler.
I bet.
She finished, I think she was our highest finisher out of all the ladies that went from the WPBA. Her, Christina Tkach, April Larson, and Angela Janik, and all of them made it quite a few rounds into the tournament, but April and Pia and Christina had really solid finishes. But Pia, she was just ruthless.
Yeah.
And she was so impressive. And so, and she's just, as I've watched her, she just continues to get better and better.
Yeah.
All right, 2-1. Pia Filler over Kelly Fisher. Kelly will be breaking, trying to tie this match back up. They can look at the rack. Let's go over some of those rules there. So they are racking for each other. I know that's different. Trust me, we get it. But it's eliminated some issues. So Kelly could get up here and look at this rack. She could absolutely check it, but she cannot touch it. So that's the only stipulation. She can check it and ask for a re-rack, but she can't touch the balls. So Kelly trusts that Pia is going to go give her 100% the best rack she can. Kelly Fisher breaking. Doesn't make the one. Must be the rack.
Yeah, as I said, they were talking about that earlier a little bit. But let's see. I don't really feel like she's given Pia a shot at the one into the pocket.
Yeah, I don't really know what the difference is. I mean, because some of the girls are breaking excellent on the table, and then some of the girls are not breaking excellent. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is for those.
More cut, more speed. It could be anything, couldn't it? You just got to observe where the balls hit, where the one ball goes.
Make adjustments accordingly.
Yeah.
Can she swerve around the edge of this 7 and possibly
put a lot of left spin on to throw it in.
Okay.
But with the carbon shafts, it's a little trickier to feel that shot. Oh, look, she could just make the ball. Look at that. I didn't see that she could make that. That was a great... Look at that. Wow. That was pinpoint. What a great shot.
Yeah, she hit it really well.
She made that look very easy. It was a perfect timing, perfect speed control. Now she's got to find that little gap between the 5 and the 8, isn't she, to make the 3 in the corner. That's what she's looking at. Is she playing inside English on this? She might be. She looks like she is.
Yeah, she sure does look like she is. She's trying to maybe just hit that short rail and come up between the gap of the 9. Yeah, she did. I don't know if that hurt her, though.
I was going to say, did it tie up the 5-9?
Looks like it may have. Just from this angle.
So she opted to play the shorter route. She could have gone left spin, go around 2 rails and find that bigger gap. But maybe she didn't like the speed control of it.
No. She's dragging around and back out for the 4, maybe in the side pocket.
Oh, she forgot to make the 3.
Yeah. I think she was thinking 2 shots ahead at that point.
Too much, yeah.
Doing too many things in her brain at once and then forgot to just make the ball.
You never forget what's right in front of you. You make all your decisions, you make your commitments, and then you just do what's right in front of you.
That's a nice thought. I'll probably remember that going forward.
I hope it helps.
So this 3 ball does look like it's a little steep in the pocket. Those shots are very tricky. They give me a little anxiety because just when you think you got them figured out, that something happens and you go, oh.
I kind of like, if that 5 ball goes in the side pocket, I like swinging the cue ball around 1, 2, 3, 4 rails. For the 5 in the side, possibly. Because I don't think it goes in. Did we determine it doesn't go in this corner?
Yeah, I don't believe that it goes past the 9 into the corner.
And she loves to play these low shots. But I like really letting it go loose around the rails. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't go in the side, so that's changed that thought.
Let's go to the overhead just to clarify.
That's a nice little shot, isn't it? She played there. Because now she's going to get Pia in trouble. If it doesn't go, of course. It does go, doesn't it? Look at that.
Sure does.
Well, that fooled us. It fooled me for sure there. I didn't think that went by.
Me either.
She played a terrific shot on the 4 then to get to the 5.
Yeah, catching the perfect little window.
That's a really good shot for Kelly. That sort of nippy draw shot. It's one of her best shots, I think, in her repertoire.
All right, Frank Miletti in the chat room trying to stir up some action.
Yeah, Frank just made it onto the WPBA board, didn't he? He's a board member now.
Oh, I hope he knows.
He does.
I'm just
Pretty sure you you wouldn't believe that.
Oh,
She missed that 8-ball.
she did.
We haven't even seen her miss one of those shots in this tournament so far. That was, what would you put that down to?
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Taking your eye off the ball, a little bit of fatigue, a little bit of
yeah,
a few minutes in before it is. I don't know.
it had to be a bit of a fundamental flaw in that regard because Kelly is so consistent, you know. She had to have just maybe a lapse of focus.
Yeah, I think so. It's just sometimes it's just shocking to see a miss. It's a shock. She gets in this flow, and you're
We
like,
both were like, oh.
yeah, it's when you least expect it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pia doesn't want to expect that too often because that doesn't happen. All right, Pia Filler taking full advantage of that weird miss on the 8 by Kelly Fisher. The score is 3-1 in Pia's favor. This is a race to 10. Alternate break. Single elimination. Pia's coming from the A side. Kelly took the scenic route from last night. You know, the one thing I did not do is I didn't look at the payouts for this tournament. I usually do. Let's take a quick look at that while we're waiting for the ladies to rack the balls. So first place is $14,000. Second place is $9,000. And Jasmine Ocean just walked away with a $6,500 check.
Not too shabby.
$40,000 added to this event. These ladies, and this is a good day for these ladies.
Nice payday for doing something you love.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Kelly whoever wins gets to buy my first drink this evening.
Way. That's something to look forward to. Make it a good one.
It's always my favorite. All right, Pia Filler. Breaking, the 1 does go to the left side pocket.
That was a nice break, wasn't it?
She does have a look at the 3. I can't tell exactly how much of the 3 ball. She can see the whole 3 in the face, but I just don't know if it's a cuttable ball.
Somebody just commented about the scoreboard physically out in the arena shows a race to 8.
And not to 10.
And not to 10, but on the screen it's 10. It is a race to 10.
Yeah, it is a race to 10. In the parentheses next to the players' names, it will always tell you what their race is to. So for this particular match, it is a race to 10. Wow. That's dangerous right there. Kelly Fisher may have her hands full with Miss Filler. Mrs. Filler.
Mrs. Filler, yeah.
Yeah.
I think her husband, Joshua, is sitting at home watching this right now. Back in Germany.
Absolutely. And Joshua's been to a few of our events as well. It's always nice to have him.
Yeah, they're very
hang out.
supportive of each other, aren't they? They travel the world together. And they're not separated very much.
We forgot to let you guys know that Pia is the most beautiful girl in the whole world.
She said that herself, didn't she?
Yeah, she told us that
Love
we
that.
had to
That's
tell
funny.
people that.
That's funny. I'm sure Joshua's nodding in agreement right now.
Absolutely. Pia is absolutely beautiful, but it's just kind of a funny haha. I know she's really excited to be in this finals match, and she knows that her hard work is starting to pay off for her in big dividends. She's making it to the business end of a lot of events this year.
Can she draw this in and around the back of the 5 or soft draw? Or is she not liking that because of the pocket being right there?
Yeah, I don't think it's deep enough for her to really be worried about that, but I'm not at the table, so.
Yeah, I could see her drawing it around the back of the 5.
Like 2 reels underneath it, or
Yeah.
shooting the 5 in the same pocket?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe she could do it in the same pocket, or maybe she could draw it around the back. That's just a choice, I think.
I don't think she's.
Or can she run forward into it from this angle?
She may be able to shoot it with a little high English and just
That's what I was
kind of
thinking.
tap it. Oh, she went around it. That's good.
Yeah, that works. That's
good.
another option. That was kind of a delicate play right in that corner.
I didn't even see that as an option.
That was nice, yeah. Well, it didn't look that angle from here, did it? Didn't like that was possible. It's very well played. Good choice. She didn't really want to be that straight. She can certainly come down to the right side of the 7, but not the ideal way to play. She wanted to come a little shorter and play 2 rails off that 6. She really cued that. She get a friendly nudge? Let's see.
And
That's a friendly nudge.
Little tap tappy on the 7 ball.
She'll take that, definitely. She just put a big stroke on that and it worked out. Nicely played. This is a big game for her to snatch back, isn't it?
It absolutely is. A lot of determination on the face of Kelly Fisher. So we'll make a little announcement there. Frank Mieletti from Billiard Sports Network has recently been elected to our board of directors here at the WPBA, and he wants to remind you that in 2026, the WPBA will be celebrating its golden anniversary, 50 years. There's going to be so much great content and matches and behind-the-scenes footage starting in this next season. So stay tuned. We got more to come at you here at the WPBA. We're pretty excited for the future.
That's wonderful.
Pretty awesome to think about that and to think about Billy, right?
Yes.
Still competing.
Yes. Billy Brillin just got inducted into the Women's Professional Billiard Association Hall of Fame, and we had a lovely induction ceremony on Thursday evening. I think it was our banquet night. And she brought along with her a photo board of some of the old days, and there's some funny shots in there of Laurie John. She'll hate me saying it.
She's got
But
like
you wouldn't recognise
3
Laurie
different
John in
hairdos.
it. I might have to post a picture of that one. She'll kill me for that, but might be worth it. But anyway, it was a wonderful evening, and she's been around since the beginning, one of the founding members of the WPBA. So we're very grateful for all the work she put in right at the beginning of this tour to make it happen and what you see today. All these strong female players of all ages coming out from around the world playing the game.
Yeah, they wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the vision that those pioneers had to get women in billiards out to the masses. So it's pretty exciting, and we're super proud of Billy. Happy to be a part of it. So Kelly, does have a shot on the 1. She's got a good look here. Now, Allison, if you're pocketing the 1, obviously, in this lower left-hand corner, but do you put any kind of English? Do you use, or do you just use like the speed to control the cue ball?
I think on that one it's just a speed control.
Okay.
Just let it float behind the 3 and out.
Uh-oh.
That actually hasn't worked out badly for her, has it?
No, it made it much easier.
I think it's made it very easy for her just to stop the 2 and get on the 3 at least. Because if she was straight in on the 2 and the 3 was where it was, it would have been a lot trickier. So that did work. Maybe she did play it that way. It's possible.
Yeah, if she played it that way, it was genius. Very smart.
She'd be very happy you called her a genius.
Well, don't tell her, because I know she doesn't go back and watch these.
Somebody will tell her. Somebody will watch it for her.
Wait, will tattle us.
Yeah, exactly. So somebody was just asking about the Q Queens project. We're hoping to make that into a docu-series, and at the moment they're working on getting all the footage together and editing it and then presenting it to try and get funding to make that series happen. So keep your eyes peeled on the Q Queens, because that'd be phenomenal if that gets made and comes into the public eye. Be great for Paul.
Yeah, and the thing with the Q Queens that there's been a lot of documentaries out there, but and people say, oh, pool, it's going to be about pool. And a lot of times it's like little snips of stuff about pool, but really not about us.
This is about
Right.
the stories.
And this is really about the ladies in billiards and pool. And so I'm really happy, and I really hope they get the funding that they deserve.
Yeah, I think I've been a part of some of that, and they've been to my house and filmed me away from the table, and they've done that with plenty of other players. So they've gone to China for the World Games. They've gone around the world taking footage of various players in various tournaments. So it's going to be a very big deal if it comes to fruition. I should say when it comes to fruition.
So Stuart Rogers asked about what sort of funding is required. How would he go about helping if he was interested in that, Alice?
I think you can go to the qqueens.com and find out more about that. And but the idea is that they're editing everything and going to present it to a Netflix or somebody like Netflix to try and get funding from them to make it go the whole way. But certainly go to qqueens.com and find out more information.
Yeah, and they do have a Facebook and Instagram,
Yes.
and so you can go check that out as well. I'm sure if you have some ideas on helping them with funding, they would be more than pleased to have a conversation. Kelly Fisher, ladies and gentlemen, has tied this matchup. It is 3-3. Making quick work of that rack, no pun intended. Pia Filler will be breaking. These ladies are staying neck and neck now that Kelly's tied it back up.
What are you
Could be
thinking the score is
interesting.
going to be?
I'm always so bad at this. It's a race to 10, right? I'm going to say maybe 10-7. That's my goal. I think it'll be closer.
10-8. I'll go 10-8.
10-8? All right. You want to bet a Snickers?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
I've got one in my bag here. So
Oh, that's cheating. I do not have one.
well, see. Well, then hopefully you'll win.
I'll just send Bob to the gas station if I lose.
Exactly.
Actually, I really like paydays better.
Do you know what's so funny about that? Somebody gave me a payday. A friend of mine, Mary, gave me a payday once. And I had it in my pocket. Then I interviewed Sophia Mast, right? And I happened to say something about, what do you like best about pool? And she said, actually, I like the payday. And I said, well, isn't that funny? I've got something in my pocket right here. And I presented her with a payday.
Perfect timing.
It was lucky.
Okay, Sophia makes the wing. Is she going to get a look at the one?
Yes, she does.
And
And look
she
where the
has.
2 is.
Wow. She'll go ahead and remove the perfect rack from the table.
This is looking very nice for a run out, isn't it? Just come around the back of the 3 that naturally goes 2 rails for the 4.
So it's a good opportunity to take the lead back for Pia Filler, or at least maintain control.
Nice angle left. Just float down to that side rail there. That's what she's looking at. It's nice watching people walk around, sort of see where they want a cue ball to land. You can learn a lot from watching.
Absolutely, and I always say that some of these newer girls coming into the scene in pool, they're not new, but they're, you know, younger.
Yes.
Pia, Christina, well, both Christinas, and who's the other one? Margaret.
Yeah, yeah.
They do the work of commentary for you, really. They just
Yes.
tell you what they're doing.
That's true.
You know, they put in all the work every time. All right. 2 rails and out.
She made that look really easy. She struck it so well with a lot of left spin because she landed a little straighter than she wanted. It wasn't kind of a natural angle. She had to create the angle there. Somebody asked there, Larry, is it a foul if the rack touches a ball when being removed?
No, because it's cue ball fouls only in this event. So no, it's not a problem. And a lot of times, if they think that it's even going to be an issue, they just call their opponent up and they do it together.
They do it together. One holds the ball and one pulls the rack out.
Yeah, and that way there's no issues. I'm telling you, when it comes to the ladies of the WPBA, we just really don't have a lot of problems.
No.
We all work together. It's all for the greater good. And the rule sets are kind of put in place so that we can self-govern.
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about referees or people telling us what to do.
Not a lot of drama.
No, we have no drama. Not really.
No.
You know, and even though they look like they're trying to murder each other at the table, when they leave, they're likely to go out to eat together. I mean,
yeah, correct.
It's kind of wild like that.
A lot of friendships here, and it's really nice. Of course, I've been here for 30 years, so a lot of people have come and gone, but it's always nice to meet the new ones too. I noticed on Karen Kaur's Facebook, it's her birthday recently, and she hinted that she might come back.
Try to play some pool again?
Try to play some pool again. Now, I know she's been through some health issues with her back and her neck, so let's cross our fingers and hope she comes back.
Yeah, Karen's great. And, you know, she's iconic in ladies pool, and people really, you know, she still has tons of fans out there. So
one of the greatest players of all time.
Nice break and run there by Pia Filler. I want to say a special thank you to Karen Della Paz and Lynn G for their donations to the Sunday swag. I will put you into the wheel of games that will be drawn after this finals match. I think I'm going to draw 3 different names, so if someone wants to get in, you don't have much longer to get into the drawing. I have quite a few cool items, but I've got a cue ball from the World Women's 8-Ball Championships that were signed by Cheska Centeno and Jasmine Ocean, the finalist from that event. But there's not a lot of those floating around. And I have a great canvas picture of Margarita Fefalova-Steyer that is signed, autographed by her. It's a pretty good size. And then I've got a set of perfect racks signed by all the ladies here in this final day. Maybe we'll get Allie to sign it also. And so lots of good stuff. I'm going to probably draw 3 names. So if you want to get in, it's time to do it. For every $20, you get 1 entry. We'll shut her down here in just a few more racks. Kelly Fisher to break.
Oh, one ball didn't drop, but the wing ball did.
The room got weirdly quiet.
It did.
It's strange how you can sense it in this room, isn't
Yeah, it's true. So just to mention quickly, have you heard of my Legends of the Cube podcast?
Yes.
It's with Mark Wilson and Mike Gonzalez, and the idea is that we interview legends of the cube, basically people involved in the sport. Could be industry leaders, could be players, a little bit of everything, and we're trying to get down the history of pool so that the players of today, the young players, can hear about what's happened to the other players over time, what they've been through, their life stories. It's all in a positive light, and we've interviewed some really great people. We've had Pat Fleming on it from AccuStats, Billy in Cadona from the old days. He used to be a commentator on AccuStats too.
I remember Billy.
We've done, who else have we done? Laurie John, we've had on it. We did Mike Siegel the other day. We've got plenty of players. Mark Wilson, myself. We're going to do Ava coming up. We're doing Sean Murphy from snooker.
Oh, okay.
So we're trying to take this globally to other sports too.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's fantastic. So tune into Legends of the Q. It's a podcast, and you can listen to it on Apple, Spotify, or legendsoftheq.com, or anywhere that you listen to your podcasts.
So Kelly Kavanaugh is in the chat. Thank you so much for your donations. I'll get you into our Sunday swag. And Mike Evans, I did receive yours. Thank you as well.
Hey, Kelly, we know Kelly very well from playing on tour over the years.
She might be one of the funniest people ever.
Oh, she is. She's a trip. She's down in Florida, isn't she, I think?
Yep, crazy cat lady.
Yep. Funny. Break cue that Kelly uses. Kelly's a Predator player, so she uses a Predator break cue in that lime green colour, and as does Pia. She's got the pink version of the same cue.
Yeah, the Predator Rush. I hadn't actually never seen the green one until I saw Kelly's.
Right. They're all new, aren't they? I think Way plays with an orange one. Or no, Brittany does. I'm not sure if Way does too. I think she's got the green. So they're coming out with some groovy colours.
Groovy, baby. Thank you, Carson. Got that taken care of. All right, Kelly Fisher looking to make her own break and run here.
Nice and timely to draw it up if she does. She's really striking the ball well.
How cool would it be if from here on out it was nothing but break and runs?
Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful?
That would be phenomenal.
Wouldn't surprise me either.
Not with these two.
That's a friendly bump, but that's okay.
How do you feel about the whole hand thing? Like,
well, it's very natural for snooker players to do it.
okay.
I mean, you either do it or you don't do it. It's just acknowledging that you had a little bit of run there, a little bit of luck. I don't think it's a bad thing to do. I think it's a nice thing to do. You're just acknowledging it was, the roll went your way. I've got somebody tuning in from Bali. Nicole, hey, how are you? Miss you too. I went to Bali earlier in the year. Had a fantastic time with the people there. And would love to go back one day.
Yeah, all these events here in the last couple of years has so many ladies on traveling the world.
Oh,
it's
amazing. This year, I missed the Bali event this year, but they've been to Vietnam, Bali. Where else did they go? They went somewhere else. They're going to Spain.
Indonesia.
Up. Yeah, Indonesia. Yeah, it's a true world tour now. And then the World 9-Ball Championships is back in Jacksonville in December. So that's something to look forward to next month.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting too, having... we've had a couple World Championships here now hosted in the U.S., so that's wonderful.
Well, it's been interesting because for many years it was in China, it's been in Taiwan, and then other parts of the world it's been in Austria. So it's really nice to have two US World Championships, and I hope it stays here for a while.
All right, Pia Filler. We've had 2 back-to-back break and runs by these ladies. Looking like she'd like to answer back again. Her break has been pretty good this match.
Wing ball again, not the one ball. But look, lovely layout. Kim just was online there. Kim Shaw, a good friend of mine. She used to play on tour years ago, and she was just saying that the Q Queens is making very good headway at the moment. So that's really good to hear.
Yeah, Kim's fantastic, and it was great. She was here with us last year.
Lovely.
We had a good time. We put her in the booth for a few minutes to
That's
talk,
right.
talk
Yeah.
about the Q Queens.
Did some filming here, right? Of some of the players.
So much fun. All right, another good look off the break.
This is where the match gets exciting, I think, if the breaks are going right and the players are running out. They're obviously both in form.
Tony and Joe Newman from Colorado. They were sponsors of the WPBA event we held at Felt Billiards. They are in the chat. They were kicked back. They said they're on their 3rd meal watching the stream.
Well, that's wonderful.
And they say hello to Mum for us.
I know that my mum was sitting next to them. We had a really good time. It was a lot of fun at Felt in Colorado. Really nice people.
Yeah. Great venue, great people, good food,
Mm-hmm.
good staff. All right, Pia's back to work here. She can draw this straight back.
She's striking the ball really well. But as is Kelly. So she's got to run this with a little bit of high left English to get by that 7 ball. Float down for the 6 in the bottom corner pocket there.
Basically, she'll hit this ball fat, right? And let the English throw the 5 to the hole.
Yeah.
That way the cue ball tracks underneath the 7, just like that.
Just like you said.
Ta-da! I think she's straight in on the 6,
Yeah.
though.
She could have even gone to the 2nd rail there if she wanted to. Yeah, a little bit straighter than she wanted. Wanted a bit more angle there. I'm going to play in the World Championships in Jacksonville next month. So that somebody was asking when my next tournament is. As you'll see all these ladies too. Oh, that's nice. She's opted for the 7 in the corner pocket. Doing nothing fancy with the cue ball there.
Yeah, just accept the shot. That's what's available to her instead of trying to force the cue ball out and around and risk missing the 6. Hello, Dave. That I believe Dave D is the owner of Super Shot Billiards, which is actually on our sponsor board right now. So thank you, Dave, for supporting the WPBA. We appreciate you.
I like that, Larry. Impressed with the cue ball control these women display. It's almost magical. I tell you what, it's got so much better over the last couple of years. Everyone's really improving and stepping up their game in every way.
And you know, Allison, when I ask a lot of these ladies, who do they attribute their desire, their work ethic to? Do you know that most of them say you?
Oh, that's lovely. It really, do you know, it's sort of quite an emotional thing for me, seeing the fans, and I think having inspiration of all these players, both the young and the older ones, of any age really. I really feel honoured to be a part of it and to have done what I've done in the sport. It's been incredibly wonderful for me over the years. And it's my 50th year of picking up my first ever cue when I was 7 years old. So it's kind of nice, I think, the timing of everything. And I've been here for 30 years in America. Can't believe it, but...
Did you ever think that you would be here like this?
No idea. I had no idea. In fact, before I came to America, I never sort of thought about coming to America.
Really?
Then I heard about the tour and then it became a reality, and I got a one-way ticket over, and I just had a suitcase and a queue that I borrowed. And look what
Didn't you have to pay somebody some money back because you had to borrow money to get here or something?
probably my mother. No, but it's been really good to me, the game has. So I'm pleased and happy that I can inspire so many people around the world.
All right, I want to say a quick thank you to Carson Luther, Cody Globig, Rita Chu. I got you down for 2. Thank you so much.
Nice. Wing ball. Went in again. We see, look, she's got a nice layout here. This is really the break and run stuff now, isn't it? This is what we've been waiting for.
I think it would be such an awesome finish if they both came out just rack running.
It's such a contrast to the last match too, isn't it? So different. They seem to have found their little spot with the rack now. That was a nice shot because she just buried that cue ball into the round, giving herself an angle on the 2 here to float down for the 3 ball. She looks very in tune with everything right now. Both of them do. With speed control. She's going to draw back slightly here to play the 5 in that bottom right-hand corner. I would say the question there is: the WPBA interested in hosting a tour stop in Sydney? Oh, that's a lovely question, isn't it?
Yeah, Stuart, you just make sure you send me a plane ticket.
Yeah. Me too, please.
Yeah, just send us some plane tickets.
definitely
Allie and
come
I will
over.
show up with our suitcases and sunglasses.
Yeah, we'll be there, whatever.
Yeah, really with the cost of traveling right now, it's getting more and more difficult, I think, to do that. And the cost is not coming down. It's definitely going up.
Yeah, but it's nice to have seen some of these events going on, mostly Hayball, of course, in Australia recently. So maybe the game's picking up out there.
Be beautiful.
Yeah.
All right,
Wouldn't say
look
no.
at this. Okay, she wants the cue ball. Slow down. She doesn't want to land on the rail. Let's get a good look at it from the right-hand corner.
Yeah. Didn't doubt that. She's just striking the ball so well with confidence. I think the speed's picked up a little bit, isn't it? They're not there's no second guessing here.
No, it's almost like, though, if you watch it, like one will run out, it almost triggers the other one.
Oh, look, a little
Happens.
overrun there, a
Yeah.
little bit. A little testy here.
I mean, definitely favor her to still pocket this ball, but
Yeah.
it made it a little tougher, just rolling just a few inches further.
Woohoo. Nice shot.
Well, look at this.
We're at the halfway stage.
5-5, ladies and gentlemen. We've got us a match. Yeah, and complete opposite of the last match.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
energy, everything.
this is what they want to do. This is what they hope the game goes like. The old break and runs and, you know, a close match. Keeping them on their toes.
All right, so Pia will be breaking. We'll see if we can keep this rolling. Both of them seem to have found their break. I like some of Kelly's new jerseys.
I was just thinking the same thing, that she's kind of matching the arena, isn't she? A little bit, the background.
She planned that.
Plus, it's the Great Britain flag colours.
Yes, that's true too. Thank you, Kia. We appreciate it. Does she make the one inside? She does not, but
Cue ball, cue ball, cue ball.
oh, all right.
That's something you absolutely don't want. And Kelly leapt out of her seat there, ready to go get that cue ball and run this rack out.
They don't call her quick fire for nothing.
No.
She shot right out of that chair.
She did, as you do. So look at where the 9 is. That's in a tricky little spot, isn't it?
It absolutely is, and depending on, she'll probably take this 1 and roll under the 3, right?
Yes.
Bringing the 3 up here to this, or down here to this lower right-hand corner. I would think that would be a good play, but the 9 is definitely touchy. It doesn't look frozen. Seems to see light in between the rail and the ball.
Right. I was just waiting for her to move to see where the 4 was placed.
Yeah, it's brutal when the players are always getting in our way.
This is a golden opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, when we can't see.
Shame on them. All right, so the roll forward on the 3 looks like she's landed really well.
Yes.
Just that perfect little angle for her to catch the right long rail and nudge itself forward. And the side pocket never really being a threat this way.
Five does go in the side, because if she plays it in the side, she could float up for the 6. Or she could play the long 5 and just stop. I think she's going forward, though, to play it in the side pocket.
I'm wondering if the heat kicked on or something. Did you see my camera bouncing there?
Oh.
It was like, yeah, I felt like it was bouncing a little bit. And I was like, wait a minute, that camera has not moved the entire time we've been here.
Let's look at the body language. Is she straight in or has she got a slight angle? I think she's got a very slight angle. Yeah, I think she can run into the rail and out. They're the shots you've got to pay attention to. You know, not get lazy on. Always leaving. Oh, she didn't have the angle. She did just draw it back. Now, you can either come twice across. You can. There's so many ways of playing this shot. It comes down to a preference. I think just twice across. And then play the 8 ball in the bottom right pocket and land under the 9 for the top corner.
Yeah, with the 9 not being froze to the long rail and having a gap there, makes that 9 ball a little better. I do kind of want to go to this side, wrong one,
Ooh.
the other side.
Oh, now this is an interesting shot. She's landed slightly the wrong side.
Let's go back.
So is she going to go forward or is she going to come back? Oh, she's coming. Looks like she's coming back. It's probably her favourite shot. Right, this is a little tester, isn't it?
Really only mentally, though, if you think about it, because the balls, I mean, the scratch is not even an issue on the side. So really, it's just about making clean contact.
It's 5-5.
Yeah,
you know, it's a big shot.
It's a big shot.
Nice shot. Made it look very easy. She breathed a sigh of relief there.
So that scratch on the brakes was definitely not good timing for Pia Filler. And now Kelly Fisher will be breaking next.
The turning point.
It could very well be.
It's been fun to commentate this match.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this one a little more. I think the one between Kelly and Jasmine it set me off a little bit because it was so uncharacteristic from both players.
Yeah, it was a little scrappy, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Nothing was flowing in that match.
Yeah, and in some regard, you can, as a player, you can feel what they're going through at those moments. And then, and the other side of that, it's not always fun to watch when they're going through those kinds of things. All right, so Kelly is checking the rack. Now, where are you headed from here? Just home, Allison?
Home. Yeah, I'm going back to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Do you have any workshops or anything coming up with some players?
Nothing planned yet. I might be doing one actually in December with Mark Wilson. I say that. So that's in Alabama.
Okay.
And obviously prep for the World Championships in Jacksonville in December. And I've got a few podcasts to get in the can. So I'll be keeping busy. Look at that one straight in the side pocket. That's
And
a nice
the two just sets up beautifully.
Where's that 3 going? She got a shot? I think she has.
I think she's fine. Let's go to the overhead just to double check. Yeah, I think she's fine.
So here's she going to go just back and forth and take that longer 3, I think. So clip the 2 in. Into that right pocket there. Nice high ball. Got to avoid the 7, as you can see. So maybe a touch of left English. Just a nice high ball float in and out of the rail here. Now she can play this 2 rails forward with right hand spin. Or she can do a punch stun down the table. It's just a preference, but she's going inside English, I think, right hand English. Again, she can go float forward here with just a high ball and come to the left side as we're looking at of the 6 ball. Play the 6 ball into the same pocket as the 5 ball. Huge error. Huge error. Look at her face. Oh my word. You see that spin took? I don't know if really did she need the spin because she'd just done a high ball and come in between them, you know? And the spin just really grabbed off that rail and wow. Isn't that funny? The only place on the table you don't want to be.
And that's exactly where you end up. Yeah. Or like there's 2 balls on the table, you're shooting one of them and you end up froze up to the other one. Like,
yeah.
How does that even happen?
Always happens. Or the last ball rolling stops the run out, you know, hooks you.
Yep. That's real, by the way, when you break the balls and the last ball rolling.
I know, it's the weirdest thing.
It's so awful.
Yep.
It does happen so much, though. All right, guys, don't forget to hit that like button for the live stream. And if you're currently not a subscriber to WPBA Billiards on YouTube, please take just a second to subscribe. It's completely free, and it helps us when we take our analytics to our sponsors. It is a huge help to us when we can show them that we are supported. right, the one rail kick at the 6. Hoping to make something happen.
I'll take that. I think that was a good result from that one rail kick, because that's the sort of kick that you can just leave out in the open. So she's played that very well. As I said earlier, her kicking's got better, you know, and what she did was that midway point there. She put her cue down where she wanted to hit the ball, and then pulled the cue to the midway point, and then parallel the cue to the rail. That's a nice shot from Pia. She banked that ball in. This is a tester, though. This is a big shot, isn't it, to draw the match up at 6-6.
Can she just stop it and accept the shot on the 8?
No, she's got an angle.
Does she have?
Yeah,
okay.
She's going to punch into the rail and out, but you've got to hit it nice and smoothly.
Yeah, you don't want to force the angle. You want to force more angle or less. Miss the ball if you do that.
Oh, jam the rail there. Little too quick in the backswing, maybe.
She's kind of laughing at herself. She knows that was an error. This could very well be a bad deal for Pia. It could be the one shot. We always discuss that. Ali and I have actually discussed that already, that there's that one shot when that one moment where something happens in a match and you just know that it's going to cost you.
That was nicely played, like a drag shot.
Mm-hmm.
And a thin cut. That was nice. Well, I think Kelly's going to punish Pia here. Well, that should have been the other way around, right?
Absolutely.
From Kelly's positional play.
All right, Kelly stands up off the ball. Readjusting and getting right back to work. There you have it. Kelly Fisher up 7-5 over Pia Filler. This is a single race to 10. The winner of this event will receive 14,000 American dollars.
Very nice payday, and Kelly just had a very nice payday down in Australia, winning the World Hayball Championships and $30,000.
That's sporty.
She's had a very good year. She won 2 Hayball events in Germany back in the summer, and so this year's been very generous to her, I think, from spectacular play.
I'm very intrigued by the hayball. Have you played the hayball?
I have. I came third in a tournament in China many years ago when it first came out.
Yeah, because it was actually Chinese 8-ball back then, right?
Yeah, they call it hayball because it means black. The hay part means black in China.
Okay.
So that's why it's called hayball. They had to find a global name for it because they couldn't call it Chinese ball.
Right, fair.
Because they're trying to get it in the Olympics. So it had to be a global name. And yeah, it's a little different because it's 8-ball basically on a snooker table, on a 9-foot snooker table. So it's a little difficult. Lots of safeties, lots of covering the pocket, you know, things like that. A lot of strategy in the game.
So I have a really funny story about Nick Varner doing commentary in a hayball tournament in Illinois. And he was commentating Corey Doole's finals, and Corey was straight in on this 2-ball, and he said, "That's such a hard effing shot."
Did he really?
And I knew he was, because I know Nick, I knew he was getting ready to swear. I could tell from like the, you know, like the what do you call it? Like the cadence in his voice.
Yeah.
Just knowing him.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I recorded it, and sure enough, he did. So I sent the video to the board of the WPBA and was like, if Nick does it, that means I can do it, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you cannot.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. And
It's funny to hear
I
him
said it
say
to
it.
Nick, and he goes, I was hoping nobody caught me doing that. So funny. That's what I remember about hayball at the moment. Every time I think about hayball, I think about Nick Varner. His little faux pas there. All right, so we got to look. 2 balls tricky. Pia looks as though she may be tightening up a little. Weird little miss on the 7 ball in that last rack. Do you think that's something that they easily release, like a miss like that?
Well, I think it depends on the scoreline. I mean, you need to release, you can stay in the present because anything can happen and it can turn around in a moment. But that was a tough, bitter pill to swallow when she missed that 7 ball because, you know, the game would have been 6-6 and so, and her breaking, of course. It's a big swing, isn't it? But anything can happen. She hasn't been left a great shot here, has she, really? A rack, I mean, we've seen the racks open up where they're just running out. But now it's going a little funny, which maybe it's a sort of little bit of punishment after that miss in some strange way.
I know. Universal karma is just awful sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Oh, it's very disturbing at times. You're like, really? What did I do? Oh, wow.
That was really, really nice because she had a
Swish.
two-way shot there and she struck it so well.
Yeah, she played the cue ball just beautifully.
Yes, she did. I think she was very focused on that. She really took her time. You could see she was really focused on that cue delivery there. So accurate. It's a nice view of the side there. Some of our sponsors.
Pia's just really getting back to work in this rack.
Yeah, let the past go. Stay present, and she's going to draw this back. I think for the 6 in the side. She's looking at the corner, but she doesn't have much angle, does she, off that 5? She's got to punch it out off the rail, which she is looking like she's going to do.
I will say one thing. I watch, obviously, I watch you ladies often, and one thing that Pia does that I don't always agree with is that I play the side pockets more.
Yeah.
I would think to play the side pockets more often. Is there something, like, is it a difference in training, do you think? Or is it just a difference at, I don't know, like the size of the table, like being American?
Well,
Do I see the side pockets more because of the small table pool we have available to us? Like,
I'm not really sure, but obviously the side pocket becomes bigger. There's a bit more area there. It's a bigger pocket.
right.
And then the other thing, it's easier to get down to the 7. Like this shot, she's landed kind of short off the rail there. So now she has to work it a little bit. She's looking at going twice across the table. She's not got the right angle to float down. So she's going to play a high ball in and out of the rails, but she's got to miss the 8 ball, which is obviously very doable. I mean, she might even think about the safety, but I think she's going for it. But high ball, she's got to get the energy right, get the speed right. Maybe a bit of inside English.
All right.
Wow, she tried to get in between there. That was a really nice shot. She did clip the 8, but nevertheless, it was a good choice. Because I was looking at going twice across there and coming up high on the 7.
Yeah, a little nick off both those balls worked out nicely, though.
Mm. See Katie Thompson from Charlotte is in the house. Welcome, Katie. Hope you're doing well. This is a big game for Pia, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, I think every game from here on out is a big game.
Ooh, wiped its feet, and consequently the cue balls landed close to the rail.
A game of millimeters.
Yes, it is. It certainly is. Very nice. Very nice.
Nice little run out there by Pia Filler. Great two-way bank on the two ball early in that rack.
That was a great shot.
Absolutely.
Perfect speed, perfect cue ball control, and consequently won of that game. And I think Kelly's taking the time out now.
All right, so Pia has gotten within one in this matchup. Kelly Fisher is going to go ahead and take a break. We are going to as well. We'll throw a few commercials your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. We got plenty more action to come. You're watching the 2025 Dr. Poole Jacoby Tour Championship Finals.
In real estate, just like in pool, the setup is everything. When I play pool, I don't just focus on the ball in front of me. I'm planning my next shot. Selling your home works the same way. It's not about putting a sign in the yard. It's about positioning you for the next move, whether it's a quick sale, top dollar, or finding a dream home. With the right strategy, we don't just take the shot, we run the table. Let's line up your winning shot today.
Aramith Black, $460, includes shipping inside the continental USA while supplies last. Go to WPBA.com to purchase. Aramith ball sets have the premium resin with Vitrotech technology that hardens the surface for durable brightness. These ball sets were used one time previously at the 2025 Women's World 8-Ball Championships. Remember, the best always use the best. Do you need a set of billiard balls? Well, we may have just what you need. Aramith billiard balls are the benchmark used in tournaments worldwide, whether it be billiards, snooker, carom, or other disciplines. In order to be the best, you need to shoot with the best. Aramith billiard balls do make the difference. We currently have them on sale, previously used by the ladies of the WPBA. $390 shipped inside the continental USA. To purchase them, go to WPBA.com. All right, everyone, and we're back in action. So Kelly Fisher will be breaking. The score is 7-6. It's only a 1-game difference in this match. Pia has managed to gain a couple racks back. Kelly's going to try to stop that right here with this break.
Ooh. Is this the first time no ball has dropped? Look at that.
Wow.
This is the first break with that. They haven't made a ball.
Yeah, even the one that Pia scratched on, she made balls on the break.
Yep.
All right, so someone in the chat said, please tell Allison that Adam from the Fort Worth Halloween event says hello. You guys talked about their dominant eye.
I had a great time. I went out to Fort Worth Billiards, who's one of my sponsors, and we had it was on Halloween from 11 till 3, and we had about 50 people show up, which I was very surprised at for a daytime event on a Friday.
And Halloween.
Yeah, and it was fantastic. I had a fabulous time.
Fort Worth Billiards Superstore also became a WPBA tour sponsor, so thank you to them for supporting the ladies of the WPBA. We're super grateful to have them part of our family.
It's a great place. It's a great store. If you need any cue work done too, tips, anything, and obviously the facility is fantastic. And Alberto, who owns it, has been in that store for 47 years. He started as a youngster there.
Wow.
And now is the owner. It's incredible.
All right, so Pia's taking a look at this one. The 7 is a big ball here if she goes offensively. Oop. Yeah, and then she ends up missing the 7, but clips the pink 4.
Well, she's got a lot of safety options here. She could thin off the 2 and go back down table. She could use the 3 as a blocker. Just a lot of options. Send the 2 towards that 7. Or crossover, playing the cue ball behind the 5. It's just a choice really now.
Yeah, lots of solid options for Pia right there.
That was a very nice shot.
Yeah, speed was excellent.
Yeah.
Kelly's definitely behind the 5. Now, will Kelly kick at this ball? She'll definitely kick at this ball. She's not going to jump on this, right?
No.
It's a little close.
I think there's a good kick there. Look at the way the balls are too.
Absolutely.
You know, they're spread nicely, but there's some blockers. You know, if she runs into the 2 rails, you've got the 3 to hold the cue ball up, send the 2 down table. You could go 1 rail. I think the 2 rails, it makes the ball nice and big, and you can send that 2 ball down table. Yeah, perfect. She hit that perfectly.
Yeah, Kelly has kicked really well in this event.
Well, that's what wins you games and wins you tournaments. I mean, it's a massive part of the game. This looks like Kelly's cousin's tuning in from County Down in Northern Ireland. Now, that cousin, I presume, would be on Kelly's mum's side. I think her mum was Irish.
Well, thank you for tuning in from Ireland. Welcome to the WPBA live stream. All right, so Pia does have sight on the blue 2.
Oh, using the 7. That's a great shot.
Wow.
Wow.
She double, tripled her up.
That's a great play. She's really locked her up there too.
Very smart play there. A lot of people wouldn't even see that shot. Well done. Pia's all business at this event. She's really, really working hard. I think she would really like to snap off one of these majors.
Yeah, she's been knocking on the door for a while, hasn't she?
Yeah, and she does have a WPBA event under her belt. She won the New Hampshire event last year. But as far as the majors, they've just slightly eluded her. She was in the finals at the Soaring Eagle this year and took a tough loss to Wei Su Chen. So here she is back in the finals of this one.
Well, the Tour Championship is very prestigious. It's the last tournament of the year, and it's a big title to win.
Absolutely.
And obviously gives you lots of WPA ranking points and WPBA ranking points.
Not to mention a hefty paycheck at the end of the day.
Oh. That, that was unexpected, wasn't it? And she's going to find herself in trouble again here, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I would try the 3 foul part maybe here.
And I think Pia's also thinking the same thing, if nothing else, looking to open some of these balls up. The 3s, you know, ended up in kind of a precarious position, so I don't think there's anything wrong with playing one more safety. And if necessary, 2.
I like the way she forced that cue ball forward and locked her right on that 7 ball. She hit that really well, didn't she?
Kelly's slow to get out of the chair on this one.
Yeah, it's not a happy place there.
She's like, you bugger.
Yeah, because Kelly had her in a good safety, and then she just responded with a fabulous safety.
Absolutely. This is a big shot for Kelly. She'll probably use her extension here, I would assume. I think it's very important that she connects with this blue too. Briar Rose in the chat said, are we going to see that 3-ball foul rule happen? We may.
I think so here. This is well, let's see if she doesn't make this. It looks a bit long to me from here, but let's see. Yeah.
Oh boy.
This is the chance. So what do you do? Do you run out or do you play the 3 foul?
Well, and I say this a lot, right? Because the balls are open now, and people say, oh, they use the 3 foul. Yeah, you could.
But run out, really.
But a lot of you ladies will just get up and run out instead. You know?
Got to get correct on the 3 to the 4. But other than that.
Yeah. I mean, the fun part is the 3 foul, but, you know.
There's nothing like a 3 foul, is there, really?
No, it's just demoralizing sometimes. And really, as a player, it happens. You know, we don't really get upset about it, but, you know, players are like, oh, I'm going to 3 foul them. Okay, I'll see you in the next rack, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe at times a bit embarrassing, but not uncommon. It does happen. All right, she wants a little angle so she can get off this rail. The 4 ball is not frozen. You can see light between the ball and the rail.
Yeah, she's got a little angle. Maybe a bit more would be nice, but it shouldn't pose a problem for her. She hits these really well. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Slow her
I wasn't
down.
expecting that, but that was a sensible play because I was expecting her just to pop out and play the 5 and be a lot closer to it. But that was a smart play there. A little longer shot, but not getting too close to the work, you know, coming across with the 6 being in the way. Potentially.
All right. Looking good here for Pia Filler. She's going to keep on keeping on, doing all the work. Yeah, her choices are good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the management of the table is good to watch. Obviously, you want to stay close to the work, but she might have been sort of a bit too of a steep an angle on that 5 if she'd come inside of it. But yeah, the management of the table. It obviously left her some longer shots, but she's cueing really well.
Now, obviously, the 9 and the 8 are on different ends of the table. So Pia will probably just go to this right long rail and back out, accepting a bit of an angle on the 8 because she needs it. She doesn't want to fall straight in. Yeah, well played.
She's really striking that ball now, isn't she?
Well, you can just see, when someone's practicing regularly and really putting the work in, they get down over the ball and it's just, it's natural.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you do. You practice the way you want to play. All right, this 9 ball to tie this match up. All right, Pia Filler back in this match. The score is 7-7. This is a race to 10.
Saw some terrific safeties there, didn't we?
We did. I think once the table opened up, I like the choice that Pia made to run out.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to take just a second to say a special thank you to all the event sponsors here at the Dr. Poole Jacoby Tour Championships. Of course, Dr. Poole Promotions, Mr. Dean Raisler, Jacoby Custom Cues, the Village of Rothschild. I think it's awesome that the Village sponsors this event.
That is amazing.
On the Hill Billiards Club, which is right up the road from our event, the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Aramith and Simonis, Dustin Erickson Real Estate Team, and Incredible Bank. And let me just tell you that for this event, this is at least the second year, if not third or fourth year, that every one of these sponsors has been on board for this event.
Well, that's what makes it all successful and keeps running. We really enjoy playing here. We enjoy this event. The people are really nice in the area. We're treated well, and we're grateful that they do that.
Well, and I think it says a lot about the organization and the ladies involved in it as well, that the sponsors keep coming back to support what we're doing. So often you see events happen and then the very next year,
one time, one hit wonder.
There you go.
I think over the years, our tour has been pretty consistent with places that we've been to, which is obviously, like you said, it shows how much they love it and how grateful we are. And she's putting a lot of body into it, isn't she, every time? No ball on the break, is that? Isn't that something? We've seen 2 no balls on the break now. Kelly did it before. Unexpectedly. So something's happening out there. Because they were so consistent earlier on.
Well, I'm telling you, there's a heat vent and a fan vent right above where by where my camera is, and my camera's moving, and it hasn't moved all week.
Can we get that heat vent in here, please?
I know it's so cold in here. There's an outside door in the room where we have our booth, and it is so cold. Yeah, I had something. Maybe the room's changing a little. I don't know.
I think she hit a little lower on the rack too there. She cut the ball a little more than she has been. Because the cue ball ended up down this end of the table. So now Kelly gets a chance to have a go here. But we got the 5 ball and the 4 ball in funny positions. There's a 4-6 combo, potential combo.
It's definitely possible.
And then, or it might go straight in, obviously. Just looking at all the variations here. Yeah.
It's a good look at it. All right, so Kelly's looking at the back cut to this lower right-hand corner pocket.
Really thinking where she needs to be to get down for that 4. It's quite a crucial shot, really.
Oh, boy.
Oh, somebody moved. You see her eyes shoot up. Somebody must have moved in the background there. No,
I don't know how there's a curtain there.
she saw something. Do you see her eyes?
Yeah, absolutely. Or she was unsettled and looked up at the shot clock because that's right there in that corner.
That's what it is then.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I hope nobody walked through there. There's a curtain
that's great.
blocking it off.
Yeah, I didn't realise that is the shot clock then.
She may have just kind of looked at it and went to get up and thought, uh-oh, I better get back down.
Yeah. Yep, she's playing right onto that combo, and what a beautiful pace.
Man, I'm telling you, Kelly Fisher is tough as nails.
Yeah, she really is.
Absolutely amazing.
You know, her father was a boxer at one point in his life, and I think he's passed on some of that. She says one of the sayings is, you don't win your fights in the gym.
Okay.
You win your fights in the gym, sorry, meaning the preparation and practice that you put in is essential.
I would have to agree with that, actually.
You see where she's looking to play that 5 in that bottom left pocket there? That's pretty tight space to get into, isn't it? From the 4 to the 5.
Absolutely.
So she opted for it. That's the play, isn't it?
Yeah, just pinch it, hold it there. Keep it simple.
Exactly. Don't move the ball if you don't have to.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if she can sneak out of there without touching that 9, or if she's going to bump it a little, in which case she needs to bump it out of the way. Okay, so she was able to sneak it out of there without even touching it.
Oh, she went a little further back than she wanted there. Slightly more cut on the 7, but I don't think it'd be a problem. So she could just roll it, or she could play the longer 2 rails, 3 rail hit. Nice. Good speed.
So we'll draw over, probably shooting the 9 in the same pocket. It's a good look at Kelly Fisher taking the lead back in this finals match. 8-7 over Pia Filler. And breaking. Guys, don't forget, we're almost done being live. If you want to purchase these ball sets, this is what we have available. $390 shipped inside the continental USA. Go to WPBA.com to purchase. You will not get a better deal on those. Just want everyone to be very clear. But once we're shut down for the live, that deal is no longer available until the next event, which we will be in January at Iron City Billiards. So it could be some time, and you might want to get those Christmas presents for the husband or your favorite league player. You can't beat the deal. It's definitely worth it. I had 2 sets of blacks last that I knew. It's a little more money, but all of those are at WPBA.com/store. And thank you, Kia, Pat Hickok, and Lynn G. I got your donations. You only have a few racks left before I'm going to shut down the Sunday swag giveaways. Every $20 donation gives you an opportunity to win one of 3 different items that I will be giving away. Special thank you to Dean Raisler and, of course, Tamara and Kat for their donations. And the cue ball I'm really excited about with Jessica Centeno and Jasmine Ocean signatures on them. I don't know there's going to be many of those out there, so it might be worth every $20 donation you send me. Let's get back to this match. Kelly Fisher to break, 8-7 over Pia Filler.
There you go, 1 ball, but the 2 ball is stuck on the end rail. 1 ball in the side pocket.
So I think she has the edge of the 2.
Yeah, she could split the balls, meaning separate them, cue ball up near the 3 maybe. Or let's see, what else could she do? It's kind of what I'm seeing right now. But the playing thin off it is a small gap, small area. Of course, there's always a push out too. If you don't like what you got, you can push out.
Yeah, but do you too? I mean, if you can see the ball and there's a playable safety, shouldn't you try to go for that versus the push out?
If you feel good about the safety, if you feel really comfortable and confident.
She does. She puts it right to the 3. Does she get her there?
I think that's a nice speed. I think she can get through.
It's tough.
It is tough.
There's somebody up there jumping around by my camera. It's like 40 foot in the air.
That. 40 feet in the air. What a great view, though.
That's a fantastic view, but not if it's moving.
Now, if she got her in the safety there, that's fantastic.
Pia's got work to do.
Well, she's acting like she can get through there. I'm sure she's hoping she can. Nice cue ball.
Right, so
that was a good shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, pretty good considering.
Now, can Kelly hit the 2?
I do believe Kelly has full sight of the 2. I just don't know. I mean, what do you do with it?
Is it possible to play the combo? Is it too thin? If she can catch the edge of it? Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, they're
not
pretty close.
Yeah, the combo's not on there.
Yeah, you can't cut the 2 enough to make the 8, I don't believe.
Oh, using that. Oh.
Oh.
Did it roll too far or she got the shot? I think it went a little too far. It's a super thin cut, if not. Just walking around to have a look.
Thank you, Teresa.
Well, she went all in there. Did she get a little bit of lady luck there? I think she did.
All right.
This is very cozy in here, isn't it, Lonnie?
It's so nice. It's so cold in this room.
Yeah.
I've definitely been freezing since Sunday.
I'm going to bring you a hot water bottle next time. Or hand warmers. Those hand warmers, they're good. Look at her. Look at that. We're talking about kicks. Oh, she's holding her hand up. She didn't play that, but she did hit the right side of the 2 for something good to happen.
Absolutely.
And wow, what a time for it to happen.
I'll tell you, I feel as though Kelly is, maybe it's in the universe for Kelly right now, because when she played Christina Tkach, Christina literally missed 1 ball and played 2 great safeties, and Kelly kicked them both in.
Wow.
Yeah, so I just something, you know, the universe is winning.
It does
her favor.
go you like that sometimes, doesn't it? It's meant to be. Oh, where's that 6 ball going?
Wow, that may have just changed some things.
This puts a little dampener on it, doesn't it?
Drama.
Drama.
Lots of drama.
Lots of drama. Can she play this high ball with some left spin and try and break them out? Break that 8-6 out? Oh, it just looks a horrible angle. She's looking at if she can just get by and make the 6, which is, I can't see from here. It looks possible, doesn't it?
Yeah, and getting enough swerve to get under the 6 is probably not likely, but she's queuing. Well, it's in the side English, it looks like. She's just going for the safety.
Look at that choice. Oops, it's leaked out. Now, here's the thing. Do you play the bank or do you play the safe at this crucial stage?
Yeah, and I don't think she has the angle to play the bank and the safe at the same time, right?
She might do. She might play the bank, play behind the 6, and if she doesn't land straight in on it, then play a good safety. Well, you're right. She's a little...
She's off angle, yeah.
Off angle. She'd have to hit hard to do that. Straighten the 5 up. I think she might be going for the breakout, the bank break.
Oh,
Wow.
give her a roll. She hit that ball so good.
Wow, we weren't even looking at the cut.
Mm-mm.
Didn't even look at the cut. Shame on me.
They're going to fire us.
Yeah, I know.
We're
That's
out.
it. We've got to go home now.
We're out of jobs.
So what happens here? Is it the thing cut? Are we going to separate the balls? Choices, choices.
I think it's really steep for the cut. You don't think so?
I think so, yeah. She's separating the balls.
Yeah, the 8's a little wonky. She can use the 8-9. Okay, well, she wants to cue ball to stop. And it has.
Well, she's setting herself up for something good to happen. Now we're going to see if that universe is on Kelly's side.
We're about to find out, that's for sure. Now, this is one of those moments, right? Like Kelly's looking up table to kick at the 6. She could also come down to this lower short rail. Why would she choose to go up table versus coming from underneath?
I think good things can happen if she catches it any which way.
Okay.
There's more chance of getting some cover.
Yep. And I see what you speak of.
Well, that's very fortunate. And talk about the universe being on your side. That is the most incredible roll I've ever seen. I'm going to tease her about that later. Because that could easily have been a sellout there.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, back to what we were saying, that good things can happen, and it actually did there.
Mm-hmm. Point proven.
Yeah, well, if you go underneath, there's nothing up the other end of the table that you possibly could hide behind. So
Absolutely.
that was almost a little unfair because Pia played a good shot there and just a little bit of love on Kelly's side there. So 2 rail, if she catches it, she can send the cue ball back up table. And it makes the ball a little bit bigger going this way. Oh, she tried to hit it thin. See that? That's not a good time for this to happen.
No.
This is going to put Kelly on the hill.
Yeah, there's these moments when things happen and you're playing that you just kind of know, right?
Yeah.
And this may be one of those moments. Pia walked away. You've seen a little bit of a shoulder slump. Unfortunately, as pool players, yeah, we kind of know what's bound or likely to happen based on one small mistake. It's like Pia's misfortune and Kelly's good fortune, right?
Yes.
All right, 1 rail out to the center of the table. Kelly's looking at the 8, maybe in the side pocket there. Just want to kind of get a look at that. And actually, even though I think she did not go as far as she would have liked to have gone, I think with this angle, she may actually be good for the bump into the 9.
Yeah.
Right.
Nicely played.
Yeah, Kelly Fisher is on the hill. I will tell you that I don't know. Did Kelly win a single event last year on tour or this year? I don't know that she has.
I'm not really sure. I think she has struggled a bit, but she's done well overseas.
Yeah. So this is really big for Kelly. I feel like I don't think she has a tour, a WPBA tour stop win this year, which is probably the first time in many years.
She's missed a couple of events
She
too,
has.
hasn't she?
Yeah. She wasn't able to make it to Colorado.
I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the schedule because I'm not really sure what she's missed and what she's played in. But yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, she didn't win in Michigan or New Hampshire. Yeah, so I not that I can recall. So this would be a fantastic finish to the season, to a pretty rough season probably for Kelly in the WPBA. Good finishes, just not winning.
Well, I mean, she's so consistent. And then, like we said earlier, she's won the World Championships in Hayball. That makes up for it. A couple of events in Germany at Hayball. That seems to be a big thing for her right now that she's quite focused on, is the Hayball events. But, you know, look at what she's doing. She's switching cue sports and still winning.
Well, if you think about it, both of you switched cue sports to come over to American Pool, right? So
True. I'm just she's like my younger sister, I call her. She's 10 years younger, and it's a really good time to be in the sport right now. I came in at a really great time in the 90s, and we had a lot of television coverage on ESPN, and so that was wonderful. But she's in a really good time right now. She's in a good prime of her life, I think, and playing so well, and lots going on.
yeah, good coverage of the sport. How did you feel? Do you feel like the pay scales were comparable or completely different?
Well, we probably weren't playing for it as much as often, but there were lots of tournaments, and we had some big tournaments. I won 2 ESPN Ultimate Challenges for 60,000.
Well, that's
So
pretty
there were
sporty.
some very good paydays, and then the Challenger Champions, Tournament of Champions, they were 20,000 or 25,000 a piece.
Those are
So
good
we did
scores.
have some really good events, no doubt. So I was there at a good time. Where's that cue ball going? Look at that.
Slow it down,
What
Cuba.
a lovely shot. Great shot.
Well done. Some snaps in the room.
Yes, as there should be.
I'm telling you, I think the people in the room are frozen. There's quite a few spectators in this room. You can't really see them on the rail because I think a lot of them are in the bleachers and the risers behind behind the VIP seating. But I'm telling you, if they're cold,
Yeah, they probably
they may
are.
have gone up higher where the heat is warmer.
It's rising. Yeah. That's funny.
Wow, she put all she could into that shot right there. Trying to get that ball back across table.
She's very good at those force shots where you have to stun force the ball into the rail and out, where you don't have much angle.
Would you say that that has a lot to do with her fundamentals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delivery of the cue, the timing, the straightness of the stroke, the trust.
Mm-hmm. Karen says that's why your camera's shaking. Yeah, because they're all probably trying to snuggle up to it. It's cold in here.
Nice shot. Good speed. Now she can go 3 rails, possibly 4, back onto the 7 ball, go around The top, the side, and the bottom rail. 8 ball's pretty big there, though, isn't it?
It is. Depending on how much she drags it, how far she drags it to
Exactly,
that
yeah.
top short rail.
It's more the spin, I think, on this, isn't it? That was nicely struck. She's going to come under the 7 a little bit here. Look. That's good. Still fighting to the bitter end. That's what we want to see.
All right, nice touch. I think she may be a bit on the wrong side of that 8, but she may just roll it forward and accept a little bit longer shot on the 9. Let's get a look at it. Yeah, just slightly. I'm telling you, I think something's happening up, whether it's a fan or a vent. All right, there we go. This 9 ball to get back 1 rack against quick fire Kelly Fisher. Wow.
I think that Snickers bar is looking good for me, Lonnie.
I'm so hungry too. Like, I wanted to win the Snickers bar.
I think you got to send somebody out to get it now.
I don't know. We'll work on it. I'm hoping. Yeah, I can't win. I picked 10-7. So
Just saying.
yeah, but if one more, if like Pia wins
one
one
more, then it's okay. It's void.
then it's voided.
Yeah.
I need Pia to put one down for the home team. Let's go, girl.
Well, we're right at the end of the match now, aren't we? Kelly's on the hill. It's all about this break.
Kelly's got the break here. You know, I don't know about you, Allison, but I tend to, with watching a lot of pool, I notice that when people are in the hill, that's when you break dry. Or, you know, I almost don't want to win the lag sometimes, because if you get hill and you break dry, it's so discouraging.
Well, you want to break well.
Right.
But sometimes you're afraid maybe you don't want to lose a cue ball, maybe you take some off, maybe you hit it harder. You know, getting the consistency right every time you get to the table is the hard part.
All right, so Kelly's checking the rack.
Because that's what happened to her with Margaret Fefilova. She scratched on when she was on the hill on her break.
Yeah, and allowed Margaret to get back into the match. All right, some of the Kelly fans out there looking for a nice break and run to finish off this event for Kelly Fisher. Pia fans are hoping for a dry break or a scratch.
Corner ball.
Last ball
Last
rolling.
ball rolling. She pointed. She knew it, didn't she? Immediately.
She's seen it coming. She was like,
"Look at that! That 7 didn't go there. Wow."
Wow. Oh, that just made me all nervous for Kelly. It's crazy how you can get invested just from watching the match, right?
Oh yes. It's not very nice, is it?
I mean, what's the move here, Allison? Do you play a push and, I mean, obviously you can't kick or jump at the ball. I mean, that's insane. But
She's scratching her head because it's really a tough choice here. You don't want to get yourself back in too much trouble either. I like where she's standing over on that side of the table. Because there's not a bank, is there? You know, I don't think there's a bank past the 5. So she could get herself back in trouble. She's looking at what would be the play if she safetied me back.
And she absolutely could jump at this ball, but she'd have to land directly on the 1.
Yeah, no, that's a low percentage. And,
and
it's
a cue ball
possible,
would fly
but it's
off
the low
table too.
Yeah, it's very possible if you're fed or gorse.
He does have a good jump.
Certainly does. It's unbelievable.
His fundamentals are just so amazing.
Yeah, she's looking at that side of the table. And then let Pia deal with it. But let's see what Pia comes back with.
Well, she absolutely needs to find a safety. I mean, there's
She
nothing offensive, right?
No, she could thin crisscross it, like thin the 1 ball. And then let the cue ball float back across table.
Pushing the 1 towards the 7.
Correct. That's an
Okay.
option.
Or use maybe even crossing over the 1, using the 7 as a stopper on
Could
the
do
cue.
that. Got to be careful of a double kiss, but
Okay.
yes, that's doable. Yeah, the
Right.
thin
Wow.
drift. That's good. That works. Nice that the 7 was there. That's got Kelly in some trouble here. How about rolling the 5 onto the 1?
Tying it up and giving up the ball in hand.
Tying up the ball in it. If you don't feel like you can hit it or you're going to break everything up, it's not a bad play. If she feels like she can hit it easily and catch a round, not break the balls up, then that's fine.
Nice slow roll kick at the 1.
Good shot. That was a great shot. Very well controlled. Now, can she play off the 1 and get behind the 6, like down in this area?
I think that might be the play. Also makes me wonder if she could play the draw, like draw the cue ball behind the 5 and play the 1 off the 7, forcing the 1 ball to the right of the table.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous.
It is, because you have to play it with some pace, right?
Yeah, well, I don't think it's going to move out of there much, but let's see. Or is it 1 off the rail?
Yeah, I like the 6.
She's just touching this. Where's she going with the cue ball? Is she going forward?
Trying to thin maybe the top side of that 1 and bringing the cue ball back down here behind the 6. But why wouldn't you just cross over it then?
Well, if you fail, you're opening the 1 out. That's the only thing with that shot. So as much as you can contain it, the better. Now, if it's not on the rail, is she just going to dink it and maybe catch the 8? Is that the 8 there? Can she skinny off of it and catch the 8 or not? And just play a little snooker.
Let's see if we can go to an overhead view for the shot.
That's a nice shot. That's a nice shot. Well played. So the 1 ball stayed there and she just pulled back behind the 5.
Pia's thinking very clearly in this match.
I like it. And Kelly's looking at a kick here.
Maybe kick it 2 rails out of there. She ends up, oh, no way.
She got herself in trouble. Do you think she played that to make that? No?
I don't know.
No, because she was very focused on the cue ball coming back this way.
I think she was just trying to get the cue ball to travel back and forth.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I would think that she'd be happy, actually, about pocketing the 4. considering where the one ball went. Now, had the one ball stayed in front of the pocket, that'd been a different story.
Oh, yeah.
She would have enjoyed that immensely.
Oh, she's just curving round.
And that is not it. Pia has a real opportunity here to tie this match up and give everybody at home exactly what they're looking for. That hill thriller matchup. It's every fan's favorite and every player's nightmare.
Mm-hmm. It's just off angle slightly, isn't it?
It absolutely is. But I do wonder, it looks like she's cueing a little bit low on the ball.
I think she's coming around the back of the 5. Beautiful strike.
Wow.
She's not quite gone up towards the 2 as she wanted, probably. So the question is she going to cut? She's looking down table to see where the cue ball will go, missing the 7 ball to come back up for the 5. So I think she's all in right now.
Don't do it. Oh, wow.
I think she's got a shot, I think.
But
you've got to cue it well.
Yeah.
She just overcut that 2 very slightly, didn't she? Oh, she's running. That means the clock's not on her side here. She used an extension or not?
Yeah, I think she's already used her extension.
All right.
I mean, they've had a couple of safety interchanges, so.
Now, she could thin off of it. If she can make it, you've got to go for it all day long. But if not, she can thin off of it. She's
and bring
going.
the cue ball around 2 rails. Is that what?
Yeah.
Even 3?
She's playing it.
That's
Overcut it and snatched a bit.
That could be the end of this match.
Could be.
We'll see what Kelly Fisher comes. She's got to pocket the 5, right? She doesn't play the 9 ball here. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't think so. She's going to pocket.
She's got to make one more great shot on the orange 5 ball. Pia knows it too. She kind of squinted her eyeballs. Yeah, she knows this is this very well could be the end of the road for this match for her and for this event. We'll see if Kelly can complete this last few shots to take home the title.
Look at that, no doubt. What a terrific shot. Well deserved.
Yeah, she struck that
She
ball
made
really
that look
good.
so simple.
Well, and you've said it numerous times. You know, Kelly's one of the best finishers and the closers in the business.
Yeah. Rarely makes a mistake.
She's going to
Well
be real
played.
happy.
That was a terrific event.
Fantastic. Unfortunate for Pia because I really felt like Pia played excellent in this whole event. Congratulations to Kelly Fisher for a fabulous tournament. Coming back from the dark side, pretty impressive with her run through this event. I want to say thank you to all our sponsors. Dr. Pool Promotions, Jacoby Custom Cues, the Village of Rothschild, On the Hill, right here in Rothschild, Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo, Aramis Simonis, Incredible Bank, and Dustin Erickson Real Estate Team. I want to say a special thank you to all the production staff here at the WPBA. Thanks for all their hard work. Special thank you to everyone who got in the booth this weekend. Big, giant thank you to the Duchess of Doom for jumping in here and helping me out these last couple of matches.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it. It was a great match. And pleasure to be with you.
All right, so I've got a few names to put into, and after we do the award ceremony, maybe I can get Allison to come back in and spin the button for us. We're going to get some more names into our spin the wheel for the Sunday swag. And we'll turn on the mics out in the arena so you guys can hear the awards ceremony. And we'll be back shortly. Stay tuned, guys.
All right, we're going to start out by handing out the runner-up trophy. And Pia, if you want to give us a little speech here. I know how excited you must be.
Yeah, what should I say? I don't know. Obviously disappointed, but nothing to take away from Kelly. You played great. Congratulations, you deserve it. Second final I lose this year, so it, sorry for my language, but it pretty much sucks. Anyways, I don't know. I look forward to come back next year and gotta work a little harder to make it happen next time. Thank you.
Kelly, you're a 2025 WPBA Dr. Poole Jacoby Tour Champion. Congratulations!
Well, to be honest with you, I'm absolutely thrilled. I really am. I lost against Pia yesterday, last night, and to come back through today and have her again in the final, and she's playing very well, and as always, a fantastic player and a great competitor. Tough to beat. In fact, she's had me the last few times, so I think it was my turn, even though she won't agree. Again, I'm just really happy. I don't know, I've been struggling a little bit playing American ball, I felt, and now to come from the hay ball and to come back really playing very well this tournament, so I've played pretty consistent throughout, so I'm very happy with my game, and I feel like it's a step back, so I'm very chuffed. I'd like to, of course, thank all the sponsors, without them we wouldn't have this event. Dr. Poole Promotions and the WPBA, of course, but I can go on with the sponsors, you've already named them all, so, but and again for this fantastic venue that we've come out year after year here in Rothschild, and I hope come back next year and I look forward to it. I'd like to thank everybody who's been supporting me. I've got one to mention, of course, is all the way from England, and everybody knows her. In fact, actually, everybody knows her more than me. So, when I arrived, I seen her outside, and I'm chatting away, and these two ladies come over, who completely ignore me. Hey, Carly, how are you doing? I'm like, oh, hi. And I'm chatting, I'm like, and now I know who they are. I'm like, you know more people than me here in Rothschild. Anyway, thank you very much, Carly, for travelling all the way over from the UK, and we travel all around the world, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And thank you for the whole crew here that was looking out for me all weekend, water and anything I needed. So thanks for everybody that supports, all the fans and everybody, and thank you for a wonderful event. See you next year.
Thank you. And so we want to thank all our fans, our online fans. Do you want to do the pictures right away?
Sure.
All right.
Let's bring out the sponsors.
Can we get them first?
You want to get them through first? Okay. Get your pictures first, and we'll bring in all the sponsors.
Come on in.
All right, guys, real quick, like Allison and I are still here. We turned off the overhead mic. I'm going to pull the wheel up for you guys to see while they do some pictures real quick before Allie and I go out there and bug them all. All right, so here is our wheel. Allie's going to do it. We're going to draw for 3 different winners. Okay, Allison, are you ready?
Do I just click this?
You click right. Oh,
Right.
yeah. No, the mouse.
The
Yeah,
mouse.
The mouse. Oh, you got to have the mouse back. There it is.
Just click here.
Yep, you can click right in the middle, and it's going to spin. So if you guys win,
Whoops.
just
wrong
kidding.
click. There we go.
There it goes. All right, so winner number 1. This is going to be for the canvas.
Shannon's looking good.
Shannon,
congratulations.
You win the canvas of Margarita Fefalova Steyer. Congratulations. All right, let's remove all instances of Shannon. Okay, so she won the canvas. Go ahead and spin one more time. This is for the cue ball signed by Cheska Centeno and Jasmine Ocean from the Women's World 8-Ball Championships.
Ed Buds.
Ed Buds, you win the cue ball, buddy. All right, he's from Michigan, so I'm excited for him. And last but not least,
do I press remove?
Yep, go ahead and remove Ed. The last but not least, we're going to spin for the 2 perfect racks signed by the ladies here in this event, and the chalk holder from Tamarin Cat.
All right, here we go.
One more spin. Wow, Linda Garza, Lynn G, that is your second win this weekend. Congratulations. All right, so you've won the perfect racks. Thank you to Allie for doing the draw for us, and then we're going to go out here and bug these guys. We're going to leave the cameras up for you guys to check out all the action in the room. And once again, I'll be back just to shut the stream down and kind of fill you guys in on what's going on next for the WPBA. Thank you, Allison Fisher.
Thank you, Lonnie. A pleasure.
All right, guys. Have a great night. We'll go ahead and put you back on the screen.
Annie getting there. Nice try. Nice try.
You're in the middle, Dean, or Darren.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Now we go. Smile.
It's not big. Perfect.
All right, Bob and Lonnie. Last one.
One more. We can't move, sorry, we're stuck together.
We've got individual in a second, so.
Now we're gonna walk like this together everywhere.
When
Josh,
when Josh comes in, he can just slide it in the middle. Come on, Molly. Great match. Was a great match.
I don't think so.
No, I got from your
He is
point.
not happy. Yeah, I feel you.
I'll just take some camera.
It's not big.
All right. Once again, thank everyone for sticking out this week. We had good crowds throughout. Sunday's always a little tested to see how many can make it that far, but we really appreciate all the support. Thanks to my crew, Jake and Joe and Richie and everybody that helped get this going. I know you're going to stick around and help. And Bob gets back from dinner to tear down the arena and help roll out. Hopefully the news lead.
If you want to stand, I'll get yours first.
Good deal. Lee's going to be humming. Sorry.
Hold it however you want. You want it.
Good save.
Beautiful.
I'm singing again.
Jasmine first. Wait a minute, let me just straighten up.
Just a second.
All right, guys, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond. What an amazing event. Kelly Fisher taking home the championship, all the #1 points, and the big paycheck as well. Pia Filler, congratulations on an awesome event, girl. You played phenomenal. So I just want to say our next event with the WPBA is going to be Iron City Billiards in Birmingham, Alabama. We will be there in January, so make sure you go to WPBA.com and check out the events tab on our website. It'll keep you up to date on what we have going forward. We got some great events for 2026. It'll be our 50th season. It was the longest standing professional tour, second longest standing organization in pool. And I want to say thank you and appreciate all the fans for all the donations. Shannon winning the canvas of Margarita Fefalova-Steyer. Ed Buds winning the signed cue ball with Cheska Centeno and Jasmine Ocean. And Linda, winning the perfect racks and the custom chalk holder. So really happy about that. You guys, you know what to do. Message Christy at WPBA.com with a screenshot of your YouTube handle and your address, and she will email it directly to me. We'll get these things mailed out when we get back. Linda, I'll just go ahead and ship all your stuff because you did win the big poster as well from yesterday's quick draw. And once again, thanks everybody for tuning in and supporting the WPBA. We'll see you guys at the next one.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there.
The competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA.
I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.